Hey everyone, welcome back to Carrots and Olives. My name is Brittany and we have another Bujo setup. So I'm going to be showing you my last spreads for November, and overall I've done actually pretty well. I'm pretty on top of it. Granted, you can see that there's a lot of empty spaces, and that's just because I have been filming this video a couple weeks in advance, so I still have yet the other half of November to complete. And you can see here my holiday grocery list I still have to do, which I plan to do actually this weekend that I'm filming this video. And then I left a couple of pages blank for my following weeks, and then 2 more pages blank for my memory keeping. And if you're new to my channel, I do have a memory keeping video that I started for the month of October. I will put that in the link below. So here you can see that I've laid out about 5 different brush pens that I had intended to use. In reality, I actually only used 1. And then I am pulling out the colors, which happen to be a mixture of Tombows and Fujibiori Kuretake brush pens. Okay, so we're getting started with the spread. So I decided to make a 2-page cover, and that was because I really wanted everything to be bold and thick, and I felt like if I used 1 page it wouldn't have the same effect. And you can see here that the pen I ended up using throughout this whole month spreads is the Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen with the hard tip. And I really like this pen, and I now see the benefits of using it for the type of style that I'm going to be showing you. So I decided that this month's theme was going to be a combination of comic strips and Snoopy the dog. One of the main features of a comic strip is to have thick, bold black lines. And it was easier to accomplish that look by using my Fudenosuke brush pen. I didn't want color to overwhelm my comic strip, so I just kept to 4 different colors and used them very minimally in this spread. Okay, so a girl has to have a month on 2 pages, and this is something I've discovered I really need in my Bujo each month. There's nothing fancy smanchy about these square boxes. However, using my Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen allows me to add thick and thin lines, and by me applying pressure on the edges of the boxes and then releasing that pressure for the top and bottom of the boxes gives this really cool comic effect. I am writing the days of the week on the top of each column in poofy speech bubbles, and then continuing on with my Snoopy theme. I have placed Snoopy on the right side of the page, relaxing on the top of his house after a strenuous act. I did date the boxes off screen and also added a little bit more color off screen as well, and you'll see that in the final reveal. How about a thumbs up if you like what you see thus far? I know this Christmas I'm going to want to relax, spend time with family, and draw and journal. So I decided to give myself a break, which means that for the next 2 pages, I have chosen to make them simple. I have removed all of my habits and trackers, and I will be left with 2 spreads that I know will be very helpful for me during the month of December. On the left side, that is my Christmas gift list, and then on the right side is my Christmas card list for all the friends and family that I need to send my cards to. See, this is what I'm talking about. Plain and simple and easy. One less thing to have to worry about during the month of December. If you had to remove 1 spread from your Bujo for the month of December, what would it be? Post it in the comments below. I'd like to hear your opinions. just adding the final coloring details, and there you have it, my Christmas list and mailing list. Okay, moving on to my weekly spreads, I decided to go with something a little bit twisty. Instead of a Dutch door, I decided to go with the Dutch door 2.0. And that is, instead of cutting out the paper, I just folded them over and decided to be able to use that folded over portion of the paper for things like my notes or any brain dump or anything else that I think I might need but not sure if I'm gonna use. Honestly, this idea came to me because I was super lazy and didn't want to grab a pair of scissors. And I felt like, well, why should I have to grab a pair of scissors? I could just fold the papers over, which is what I did. Granted, you may get some bulkiness in your journal, and if you don't like that, then I would suggest cutting out the pages. But if you don't mind trying something new, then this idea might work for you. So on a whim, I wanted to add a little bit of detail on the second fold out, and that is a brain dump. So instead of using the word brain dump, I drew a Santa's hat and called it a hat spill. Okay, so we're reaching the end of the Bujo spread, and I decided to draw a celebratory Snoopy who has made it through the end of 2018, not 2019. So that is something I'm going to have to correct because I have just now noticed that I am way ahead of myself. I hope you enjoyed these spreads, got some inspiration and ideas, and if you do decide to recreate any of them, I'd love to see them. We're going to back it up and review everything I have presented to you a little bit slower, and then I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!
Friends tell me that I should move on and try and forget, but this is not another tragic love saga that dies in the end. The letter in my wallet, I'll keep it till